Assalamualaikum. I am Nafisa Tasnim. Today I will discuss about network application architectures, client-server model and peer-to-peer model. Welcome to this lecture. Now, today this is an age of communication. We continuously communicate with others through different devices. So, how all the networking devices are connected? Today I will discuss about it. There is a concept named network application architecture. So, what is network architecture? It is the physical and logical design which refers to the software, hardware, protocols, and the media of transmission of data. To simplify, it refers to how computers are organized and how tasks are allocated among these computers. There are two types of architectures. They are mostly client-server architecture and peer-to-peer architecture. Now, I will discuss about the client-server architecture. In client-server architecture, server is a powerful computer which serves clients' requests. From figure 1, we can see that there is a central server and several users or clients. So here, the server is an always-on host. It has fixed and well-known IP address. Server can serve multiple requests at a time. So, sometimes a single server is not capable of handling all the requests that comes from different users. For this reason, data center is used for scaling. It shares its resources with clients. From figure 1, we can see that the client sends request to the server. The server then gives the resource to the client. The server waits for request to come from the client and then responds to them. Now, what is client? Client is a simple application or the whole system. Access services provided by server. Clients request server for resources. Clients are not always connected in the network. They have dynamic or different IP addresses. Clients do not communicate with each other. Example of this client-server model are web application, email, etc. Now I will discuss about the peer-to-peer architecture. As we can see in figure 2, here is several peers and directory server. We can see from the figure that peers are directly connected. So, peers are computer systems which are connected to each other. Files can be shared directly between systems on the network. There is no need of central server in peer-to-peer architecture. Here each peer acts both as server as well as a client. Example of this architecture is BitTorrent. Now I will discuss about the process of peer-to-peer architecture communication. At first, one file is sent from the server to network. Here, each file is divided into several chunks. Once a peer has file, it can send it to other peers. Peers request a service from other peers and provide service in return to other peers. This scheme is self-scalable, which means new peers can bring new service capacity as well as new service demands. Here, peers are intermittently connected. That means they are not always connected. This management is kind of complex. Here, the files are divided into chunks, and once a peer has chunk, it can send this chunk to others. So there's necessarily not all the peer have whole chunk at a time. To sum up, in this lecture, we have learned about network application architecture, client-server architecture, and peer-to-peer architecture. Thanks for your patient hearing. Allah Hafiz.